This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports Chaco Cosmetics. We're here at the media day for Colin Harrion at the Ulster Home Friday night. We're here with James McGivern. James Waterboy McGivern. Sounds like a better name.
H2O. That's slowly becoming my thing, isn't it?
I think it is.
My thing. I think, to be honest, there's probably a lot of people do. Maybe just don't follow up as I do. I'm just one of my people that sits bored on the phone and thinks, this is funny, I'll post this. And I'm the Waterboy, yeah.
I've had a good laugh last couple of days because you've had no day on the number and you're going, you're not even seeing the amount of water you have to do.
All I know is, I hate them wee ticks and see as you go along. This is God's not truth. It's a wee, pat in the back. Brilliant, I did that, well done. And you go along, you take them off. Sometimes you forget. Like on Halloween night, I went to Dermot for a firework thing. Up I went and I thought I had 6 done, and I went, next one, home. And I looked at it and went, 3 So as I got home and in the bed, they just pinned 2 litres of water. It wasn't great, it wasn't fun at all.
And obviously explain, I know we tried to get Stuart on here to obviously explain it because he's the man behind obviously at all, but in boxing terms, it's not really so much heard of as much as it is with the UFC and things like that.
I don't know, there probably is again, probably there's quite a few people that do it, maybe just don't post it as much. But we brought it in, it was originally from the first fight, but I had panicked because I wanted to do a trial on the 4th. I was a bit nervous there, just drinking 8 litres of water 2 days before we weigh in, would give most boxers a heart attack. So I wanted to give it a trial run before I did it, and we didn't get it done for the first fight. Or the second fight was quite short notice, so maybe wait the old school way, starving to death and dehydrated to death. Then I was meant to fight in June of last year and I fell through 10 days before, so I went scrub it, we'll just trial this and see how it goes. It was like butter, it flowed so easy. I get up, no sweat eyes, it's like no having to get up, not sweat, and going run for hours, 2 hot baths. I woke up on the way.
And so you're still able to eat the same sort of foods you normally eat, it's just a case of obviously just overloading yourself with water?
Some alternates to the foods. Can't give away all our secrets, but there is some alternates to the foods. In the last sort of 3 days you cut down a wee bit, you're still eating 3 meals a day. And it's like I'm eating steaks and everything, so I can't complain.
The food
I still do wrong. I still do complain.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I complain regularly. Going like it's not exactly like a steak the way I want it because you can't have pepper sauce and onions and chips and potatoes. So it's not exactly.
You're dreaming of food already.
Not exactly a steak, but it's something rather than nothing for 10 days.
So then the water baths, and obviously having the baths, obviously are you putting the suits on afterwards to sweat it out, or just keeping that part of it out because that's probably the most draining part?
I remember making 56 one year and there was tears. I couldn't even cry. I was that dehydrated. I couldn't even cry. I was hitting pads and I was just angry. And then I had nothing left in me. But doing this, look at me now, the day before the weigh-in, I'm buzzing.
And you still the colour and stuff in your face. And
I shaved my beard by accident. I said to the earlier I look skinny and she went, aye, but it's because of your beard. I shaved my beard by mistake. I always had mine a bit longer, but my younger brothers used the clipper, and now done this to me, played it jacket. So I look a bit skinnier I suppose, but no, I'm fine. I
think anybody checking out your Instagram and stuff as well, your missus takes a hand at you constantly, so I don't know why you go to her for advice for something because she's not going to give you the honest answer.
I ever ask her. Like I said to the day, I give one of these hoodies and I wear it down to you. Look around the corner, she's not exactly wearing the Team McGivern attire, she's around there dressed to impress. I said to her, there's a media lunch, and she was like, media? She's always got a wee pat in her step, and down she's heard media. See if you put this up now, she's going to kill me for saying this.
It's going on unedited, so hopefully she doesn't see it until after your fight, so there's no chance of it not happening. But the last time we spoke to you, obviously just before, you're obviously going to fight in the Feile. Obviously now that you fought in the Feile, what's your sort of aftermath of it? Is it just like, I want to go again, you know, you're looking forward to 2022?
This is it every time, from Bell 1 to Bell Feile, I just wanted to go every single time. I don't know when the next car is after this. I'm not looking past this of course, but I just want to get the ball rolling and fight as many times as I can. Man sitting behind me, Sean, he's fought like
8 times in the first year.
That's something I want to get going for myself because I just want to get through and start to get to the business end of things.
And I know, I think when I spoke to Wayne McCulloch, probably about 2 months ago, I think he was saying he was initially planned to fight for 15 times in his first year, just in obviously crossing it over because you're so used to amateur boxing, it's like fight every week sort of thing, you know.
You fight in one tournament 5 times, so you get that 15 fights in 3 tournaments. So I mean, so I am used to fighting regularly. It's a bit different. Training camps are longer, around longer, I suppose, but usually I come out quite unscathed. So I could fight the next day if it was the reality of it. Sadly, it's not, but I'll take it as I come.
And with the pandemic as well, I guess there's not so many cards. I know when Sean first started out, he was over in America fighting as well. Is it the sort of dream you're starting to make now? Obviously, I know Mick and Lee Wood could potentially end up in America. There's Sandy Lewis as well. Everybody's going to want on the card.
I'm sure. I remember saying, I seen him post about it, and I went, is that actually happening, or what's going on? He went, it's a possibility. And I just texted back straight away, you know I really like New York, and I'm sure everyone's probably texting the same thing, so...
There'll be a 20 fight undercard.
I mean, yeah, there'll be half of Ireland will be over there trying to fight. Anybody standing outside the Madison Square Garden trying to fight.
It'll be like WWE, they'll do like tag teams, you know, you tag someone in for each fight, you know.
Everyone in. I think I'd be happy enough, that'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
It definitely would, and I guess it's something different, you know, everything's all a bit evolving in sport, you know, if you do like tag team matches, you know, like...
Tag team boxing match.
Yep, definitely, but I guess it's who wants who in certain fights, you know, it's like tag them in straight away, you know. But obviously your fourth fight now on Friday night, I know we were sort of talking last night and stuff as well, you had another opponent that was pulled out. At this stage, is a new opponent keyed in for Friday yet?
You know as much as I do, I'm sort of sitting here waiting in the wings, I've been looking at the phone all morning. I have full confidence Jamie will pull something off, he always manages to somehow. So I'm still taking over ready to go, I'm on the weight, I'm basically ready to go, I could weigh in now. So if I have to move either way up or down, I can do it. But at the minute I'm just waiting.
And I know your initial opponent was the first stage, it was Johnny Phillips, and he was stopped by Robbie Davis Jr., like a short notice sort of fight. He's actually fighting Colin Murphy next week as well.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight. Murphy's just an animal, the kids, he's learned a lot, he has learned his boxing more, you can see it, you can notice his very noticeable he's boxing more, but he's like one of them rocket starting robots, you can just wind him up and he'll just go. I've sparred him to so many rounds with him, his fitness is beyond belief. And some of it's a lot of it's down to beer and their conditioning, but a lot of it's just down to that just naturally. He's just one of them people, you know, he's just a horse.
It's a nutcase.
He's just a horse, you can just go. So it'll be exciting to see how far Murph goes.
And that's before you even give him the coffee either.
See, even if he was boxing and was to find someone tricky, and he was trying to box and was like, I can't box this guy, he could literally switch it back around and just steamroll. And it's fantastic to watch that one day.
Definitely is, and I know he's a bit bunkers as well, you know, and I think he's sort of looked at him and went, well, James isn't fighting Johnny Phillips, so I'll fight him instead. You know, it's just like he wants to get one over.
Yeah, really.
You know, this is your first obviously fight in Ulster Hall as well. Did you fight here as an amateur?
Many times.
Many times?
I fought here in 2018, 2019 before the Commonwealth Games. Then 2019 I fought a good mate of mine, Dylan Duffy, from Patrick. It was a short notice thing, I went to Germany before and busted the eardrum. I was told not to fight, and then Charlie told me to text and I asked him weighing in, and I thought, screw it, why not? And I managed to go the whole way. And it's sort of one of these, obviously you're now doing it as a pro and seeing the place packed out and people going absolutely boogaloo. Yeah.
I think it's the first, well, it's not the first obviously indoor show, Mark the Law, but one in September, but it's the first one with a really good, practically full capacity sort of crowd. So
it's the Mac that I've run. It's not the way York Hall is. It's like this is the York Hall of Ireland. Like it's one of them things, everyone knows it. It's so famous in boxing. It always has been, even for the amateurs, also seniors made it famous. And now the elites, or now the pros have made it famous as well. So I'm loving doing parties, big shows like the Falls Park's a massive show in here, a massive show. Gordon's were next. I mean the SSA Arena, I don't know if is it back in operation?
I think it's back operational, I think, for concerts and stuff. I'm obviously not sure what's going to happen in terms of boxing and things. Obviously for most of the pandemic it was used to go and get the jabs.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't going to the SSE to watch the boxing and see somebody getting jabbed. You were going to get jabbed yourself. You know, so I think now it's back to normal. I think it's obviously just a case of getting a card that's good enough for it. You know, they're not going to...
That's the one you want to kick off, isn't it? Like a big sort of big event in a big arena to kick off to go along. That's the halls.
And I know, obviously, in the build up to the Feile, obviously they're trying to make obviously you and Sean Duffy, and Sean was supposed to appear in this card as well, and because he's a child, there obviously recently he's obviously pulled off. But is it a sort of, I don't know, probably more for Sean, he's probably looking for revenge from you, from the amateurs.
Maybe so.
But is that sort of still a fight that appeals to you, or is it just whatever Jamie sort of plans a route?
Whatever Jamie plans a route. I mean, Sean had a kid, so congratulations to him. Some things are more important in boxing, aren't they? So it makes sense for him to do this, and me and their family, the kid, the pain. But yeah, as you say, it's just whatever Jamie says goes. He can text me tomorrow. Hopefully he texts me tomorrow and tells me I'm fighting. Yeah. But if he can text me on Saturday and say you're fighting again on Sunday, I'm your man. Happy
days. Well, James, listen, it's obviously good to catch up with you. Obviously, all the best in getting this opponent nailed down, so we can see you going mad in the Ulster Hall on Friday night.
Yeah. Get the party going.
All right, cheers, take care.